now we're raising funds for Mexico. And you reach back out to Cam.
But I told everybody it did happen, and people decided to do a send off. And so we met at this restaurant,
Sweet Auburn.
Sweet Auburn's, and I believe her niece put it together.
Nivea's niece.
Yes, and I invited Cam to come, and she came.
Because you're helping, you're involved,
I am.
you're praying.
And when I got there, remember, everything hindsight is totally, like, I see that totally different now than when I got there. But when I got there early. I was afraid to go by myself, so I brought my friend Leah. And I was shocked because when I walked in there, all I'd ever heard from Julian was faith talk. Like, in my mind, he was like a walking, talking, it's like Bible.
So you had never seen Nivea
I had
in person.
never seen Nivea.
That's what you're getting at.
So I
get where you're
got
going.
there early, and all of the tables had this like F cancer on them. And I was like, this is weird. Like, this doesn't seem like the man that I met. And then the participants started to arrive. They had done the walk for cancer. It was like a pancreatic cancer walk, and they all came in. And that's when I first met the family. Remember, I don't know whose family they are, but they're not reflective of the man that I've been interacting with to get things done. And I was very uncomfortable. They were vulgar, and they just weren't, I was uncomfortable and I wanted to leave. And I had my friend Leah with me, and we were charting our exit. I was working it out in my mind as to how I was going to get up out of here, right? I would rather write another check and leave than stay for this, because it looked like it was going to be circus. And just as I had figured out a tactful way to get out, Nivea and Julian walked in. And so this is the first time that I'm seeing her. I've spoken with her. It literally sucked the air out of the room, because here she walks in and she is frail and she is tiny and she is walking really slow with a tube hanging from her stomach, and he's flanked behind her with his shoulders rolled down. And I walked up to her, and Julian introduced us. He introduced me as, this is the lady that's been helping us. And she managed to muster a little bit of a smile. But that day I gained tremendous respect for her, because she was so sick, yet she seemed composed and gracious. And when everyone around her was behaving as if she was already dead, right? When her niece put on a great performative grief show for all of us, I watched Nivea, and she was so like unbothered by it, and even strong enough at the end to basically admonish her family to get saved. So here's someone who is literally fighting for her. She's in pain. She's tired. Can't imagine where she was mentally. Nothing has come through that should have come through. People have not kept their word. And now she's finally getting this chance to go to Mexico. And she takes what little bit of energy she has to speak to tell them that they need to get their life right with the Lord. But that was the second time I saw Julian. So I saw him in the Uber and at Sweet Auburn.